Right, I'm changing the bush in the end of my gear lever. In the end of my gear lever. Start again. Tick 2. Right. I'm changing the pushrod bush in the end of my main shaft. Loads of rattle in there. So it was quite large and has been for quite a long time. So I've started off. I've found a bolt which will go in but without breaking all the way through, and tapped the bush when I started off again. Come on. I can't find the start. I should have went in a bit deeper. Oh. I don't believe that. I had it in once. Now I know it's in at an angle, but it's the way it's worn, it's thinner on one side than it is on the other. So just go in a touch. I'm not going all the way through. So that'll do that. Right, wire brush. Yeah, I am taping, thank goodness. Just getting remnants of Loctite off the end. Right, I'm just going to use adjustables. Just to see if this works really. I don't see why it shouldn't. So I'm going to use a 14mm socket and a bolt to screw in. Right, so that's the general idea. Probably won't fit this little one. Oh yes, it does. Right, that's nipped inside, and now I'm going to undo that bolt, and with a bit of luck it should pull the bush out. Let's have a quick look. Feels like it's working. And as we see, it's starting to pull the bush out, so that's good. You know when I should have just carried on. got the bush out. I'll just go and get the new one. Hopefully we've seen most of this. That's the end I tapped. That's the end I haven't touched. But we can see the difference, how much it worn. Right, lighter. Got a hammer ready and a piece of wood. I'm just going to warm the shaft up slightly. I'm tempted to tap it. I've got an old piece of push rod here. Right, so no damage. And that'll do me. That's great stuff. It'd have been nice to press that in, but obviously my vise isn't, it's certainly not as wide as that. I've just got it in flush with the end, square. So there you go. If you're careful, you can knock them. So I'm just going to blow the centre out with some compressed air, just to get any bits of brass out which came out of me tapping that. So I did that with a nut, a 14mm socket, and basically the biggest tap that had fit in the hole, which was worn, which ended up at that size. If I can identify the tap. .5/16 UNC I ended up putting in there to get that out. So that's super duper. That's that one done. Right, I can put the gearbox in. Right, I've laid my bike over just to make it easier to get the gearbox in. So now basically all the bits will lay in, hopefully, fingers crossed. So right, let's assemble gearbox. There it is, bits and pieces, and the bit I've just put the bush in. Right, really there's no easy way for me to film this so you can see everything I'm doing, and I'm making it really awkward for myself because everything's in the way. Anyway, let's have a look. How can I, the best way? Obviously I've just took the back wheel off the floor midges so I can turn the back. I've got my thrust washer in, and I start off with the lay shaft in. The cam plate, that's the first gear notch. The littlest one's the neutral notch. Next there's obviously second, third and fourth. I'm going to be indexing it in first, as I've got a leaf spring on my gearbox and it has a tendency to push the cam plate round. So I want it in around about that position. Now the selector forks, they'll only go in one position. The one on the lay shaft, the number on mine is 4318, and the number of the one on the main shaft is little numbers there, 4317. Now sometimes these little rollers move around. On mine they're actually pinned on, so they don't turn round. So right, I'm going to try and put it together, and hopefully you'll see something of what I do. So I'm going to start off with a lay shaft. Oh, hang on. That's the lay shaft as it will go in and complete, right? And that selector fork goes into this side of the cam plate, this side, and I'm in the way straight away. Just engage that into the cam plate, so that's engaged. The next one's the hardest one, because I've got to try and get that to the back, and gravity's not helping because it's dragging the selector fork down. So if I can try, without knocking everything, I'm going to put it on my finger like that and try and get it in. Like I said, this ain't going to work, I don't think. I'm just in the way with the camera. So I'll do it a bit at a time if I can. That one in, just to engage the top gear. It'll probably end up rolling around. It's not in the top gear. I can roll it, right? Next one, that'll roll. And then without dropping everything, I'm just going to try and get that into behind there, right? So yeah, out with that. You'll just have to believe what I'm doing, because I can't really show you, as I say, because my hands are just in the way. There, it's near the back. Get this one to engage into that selector fork as well. Hopefully I'm on both gears. see-ish where I am. It's not engaged. I can see my rear selector isn't engaged yet. So with a bit of luck, I'll be able to rattle it in. The notch. I'll just try and get these together if I can. Come on. Oh, they're all hoggled over. Oh. Nope, still haven't got the back one in yet. Not surprising. Try and roll that one in. Wiggle about. Right, that's the selector rod in. And then my main shaft. Another gear there somewhere. Well, there should be. Neutral should be around there somewhere. Yeah, that's about neutral. First. And this is round 2 here, which is about top gear. So they're all going where they should be. Just move that round to its first gear position, which is around about there. And I mustn't forget that one. Obviously I should have had that on when I was trying the gears. Nope, I'm going right over past the top there. Right, that'll do. Right, I think I'll try and index it and show you how I index it. Right, I put some silicone over my gasket. I say it's a little bit big, this gasket, and it's bulging. Now, see, it's got a bulge there. Oh, you tit. Put it on the right way around. Yeah, you see it's bulging there, bulging here, and it's bulging there, so hopefully it'll all squash down and settle in when I tighten the case. Right, again, I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see this. My leaf spring is going to notch. Oh, you can't see. Is going to notch into that notch and then push that round as I push this casing in. I'm going to have that, let it drop down, and then it'll engage as it is, and then I want it lifting up one tooth to engage the gear at the back of the cam plate. Let me just have a readjust of the camera on my tripod, should I say. Well, we'll just have to have it at a funny angle. Right, there it goes. So let that drop down. Can we see? I doubt it. Now it's going to engage in that. I'm going to be looking in the top. I hope. Can't see a bloody thing. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, bugger. No, don't forget that thrust washer. Again, I've stuck it on with a bit of Loctite the last time I did the rebuild. Should I hook them on? I'm going to wish I had. I'm going to have to pull it back a touch. Now I can move it. In, touch, out, one tooth, and then back in. Go on, get in there, bugger. Some of the miss. Missed it. Oh, I think I've missed the bloody... Ah, bugger. So then again, out. Right, I'm just going to pop a couple of screws in. Snip down in a touch. Which is the one for that one? That one, I think. Washer or a spacer, bush, spring, ratchet, other half of the ratchet, and I'm just going to temporarily finger tight that on. I'm going to find the thread. Right. I'm just going to put my outer case. I'll just nip that up a bit more than it is. Because if the shaft isn't in the right place, I'll get all sorts of daft gears. Now I've got one tooth out, I think. There you have. Oh, hang on, you daft git. I'm after neutral. It's at the top. Neutral's up here. Neutral. Right, I'm not bothered about having me kickstart tensioned or nothing. I'm just going to shove this gear on. Come on, get in there. Tripod's in the way, 2 seconds. Right. Oh, I've lost a pawl. Oh, lost a light. Right, if you lose a pawl, the pawls go with the slope side outwards. I've wound it up this time. Come on, get in. Right, I'll put one screw in. Probably not that one. Where's that long one? Right, I'm in neutral. Should be first. You'll just have to believe me. That should be neutral again. Got neutral. Should be second. That's in a gear. Should be third. It's in a gear. Should be top. It's in a gear. And it shouldn't move anymore. Right. I think I've got it first time. Nice one. That's top. Should be third. Oh, hang on, got a false neutral there. No, lost it I think. Oh, that's neutral. Should be first. Neutral. Yep, that's neutral. Should be second. should be third. Should be fourth. I'm in fourth. Right, let's see if it goes down. I should be holding that still on the main shaft. No, I think my tooth out there. Oh no, it's in gear. No, it's a false. I might be a tooth out. One. Two. Three. Four. Four. Three. Ah. Should be two. A half should give us neutral. That's neutral. First. And no more. I think I've got it. Am I in gear? Yep. Pull it to neutral. Neutral. Come on, bug it. Oh. Why am I stuck? Oh, I hope that bloody nut hasn't come off. No, I'm pulling my gear lever too far down. My kickstart. Oh. Neutral. I'm pleased with that. You know when I should have left it in gear. Put on my tab washer. I'll just finger tight this at the minute, and then when I've got the clutch on and can lock the shaft up properly, I'll put a bit of Loctite on here and tighten it up proper. One too many. Right. Be careful you don't damage your casings when you're prizing in here. Right, yeah, I wish I'd put the pipes on now. Not to worry. Right.